You said you wanted freedom, but look at your calendar. Back-to-back calls, DMs piling up, clients depending on you. If you disappear for 30 days, will your business survive or collapse? The stress is still there. The money comes in, but it leaves just as fast. You are not free. Here is the hard truth no one's dare to say. You are not an entrepreneur. You are a businessman. And that's okay. The problem is you are playing the wrong game with the wrong rules. I'm Arthur. Over the last few years, I've built multiple businesses that reach 7 figures. Today, my main software company is valued at 20 million more. I work with top founders around the world, agency owners, course creators, even people running lean SaaS. But I wasn't always here. When I was 18, I started my first business. I worked non-stop. 5 years later, at 23, I was making money, but I was exhausted. I thought I was this big entrepreneur building something revolutionary, but I was lying to myself. The truth, I wasn't an entrepreneur. I was a businessman. The day I accepted that, my entire way of working changed. I stopped chasing the illusion of being the next Elon, Alex Hormozy, Alex Baker, etc. I started focusing on what really builds wealth: cash, structure, and the right circle. In this video, I will give you clarity. You will understand the difference between the entrepreneur game and the businessman game. You will see why reinvesting the wrong way is killing your wealth. You will learn why being part of the right circle changes everything. You will stop copying the wrong models that do not fit your business. And you will live with a clear framework you can use this month to finally make money work for you, not the other way around. Everyone loves the word entrepreneur. It feels powerful. It makes you feel of Alex Hormozy or Iman Gadzhi. But let's be clear, that is not the game you are playing. You are not a startup founder. You are running a cash flow business, agency, coaching, course program, e-commerce, lean SaaS. And here is where most of you fail. You act like a startup. Every month, you reinvest 40 to 70% of your profit back in the business. You call it growth. But in reality, you are burning your margins. You are increasing your stress. You are building nothing stable. Why? Because you are obsessed with the idea of one big month. You tell yourself, if I can just hit 400K in 1 month, everything will change. But it never comes. And while you wait for that fantasy, you ignore the long term. You ignore the investor mindset. What you should do instead is simple. Reinvest only 20 to 30% into your core business. Take the rest out every single month. Build a cushion, build assets, build wealth that lasts. Example, you will recognize. You make $50,000 in revenue. Expenses are $20,000. So you have $30,000 profit. Most of you throw back 15 to 20 into lifestyle money. You keep 10, maybe 15 for yourself. At the end of the year, you have almost nothing. Now, let's flip it. If you take out $25,000 every month, in 1 year, you have $300K. $300K sitting safe, ready to work for you. Yes, it feels boring to stack 10 or 20,000 every month, but boring is how wealth is built. I know this because I made the exact same mistake. I burned money chasing screenshots. I thought revenue means success, but my bank accounts told me the truth. When I accepted that I was a businessman, not a startup founder, I changed the rules. Cash first, reinvest second, long term over short term. That's when my stress dropped. That's when my wealth grew. One line rule. Cash flow discipline is not sexy, but it's the only way you win this game. Discipline sounds simple, but when you're alone, it is almost impossible. Because when you're alone, you lie to yourself. Next month will be the big one. One more hire, one more campaign, and I will break through. And so you keep running in circles. That's where I was. And the only thing that broke the cycle was joining an elite circle, not a hype group full of fake screenshots, a real circle of operators and architects. People who cared about cash, margins, and structure. People who thought long-term, not just short-term wins. Example from my story. At $50K revenue a month, I was obsessed with jumping to $200K a month. I thought if I just worked harder, it would happen. But my circle showed me the truth. My systems were not ready. My team was not ready. Different level, different structure, different risks. They told me, automate what you already have, protect your margins, extract cash, then build a second stream. I listened, I fixed my delivery, I cleaned my offers, I set cash extraction targets. Then I launched one side business that was aligned and low risk. The result? My cash grew, my stress dropped, my wealth started compounding. That's the power of a real circle. And stop lying to yourself. You get clarity fast. You start acting like a businessman, not a gambler. Here is the biggest killer, following the wrong models. You copy people who don't play your game. You run an agency, but you copy a VC founder. You sell a course, but you copy a guru who reinvests everything and hides thin margins. And you wonder why you feel broke. Example, a course creator makes $100K a month, but spends $70,000 on ads and team. He keeps almost nothing. On Instagram, he looks rich. In reality, one bad month could destroy him. Another example, an agency makes $50,000 monthly revenue. They reinvest $35,000 into scaling, new hires, new tools, new office. At the end of the year, they are at the same level with zero savings. That's the danger of copying startup playbook. Startup can lose money for years because they have investors. You don't. You run a cash flow business. Your goal is not hype. Your goal is profit and freedom. The people who last 10 years are not the loudest. They are the ones stacking cash, building cushions, and waiting for the right opportunity. One line rule: stop copying the wrong models. Play your game. So, how do you actually win this game? Here is the real playbook. Step 1. Protect your cash. Set a monthly extraction target, not a guess, a rule. Step 2. Automate your core. Document your processes. Tighten delivery. Raise prices where value is clear. Cut what doesn't pay. Step 3. Add one new income stream. Not 5, just 1. Align with your skills. Low complexity, clear demand. Step 4. Stick to reinvest rule. Never put back more than 20 to 30% of your business cash flow. Example, an agency owner at $50,000 revenue monthly sets a rule to extract only $25,000. He builds SOPs. He cuts low margin clients. He raises prices for high value ones. He stopped buying shiny tools. 3 months later, margins are strong. Then he had one small upsell for his current clients. Same team, same systems. No heavy new hires. Now he extracts $30,000 a month. Stress down, cash up. That's the businessman playbook. Finally, here's a framework I use, the 40-30-30 rule. 40% move straight into personal wealth, non-negotiable. Asset, crypto, index funds, bonds, assets that grow without you. 30% reinvest into your core, but only in what multiplies cash. Better delivery, proven ads, training that removes bottlenecks. 30% reserves and opportunity. Cash for bad months, small bets, second streams. Example, at $50K revenue with good margins, you bank 20,000 into your personal wealth. Don't use this money for lifestyle. Invest smartly. 15,000 goes into smart reinvestment into your own business. And 15,000 into reserves, can be your company or other project. Do this for 12 months. You move 240,000 into assets. Your core is stronger and you are ready for the next big move. People think saving is boring, but boring is what makes you free. Revenue screenshots disappear. From 18 to 23, I chased the wrong models. I thought I was building something huge, but I was just burning cash. I reinvested too much in my businesses. I looked successful online, but inside I was stressed and broke. The day I accepted that I was a businessman, not a startup founder, I changed my rules. I set cash extraction targets. I built systems. I joined an elite circle. I added new streams the right way. My income stabilized, my stress dropped, and my wealth grew. This is not theory. This is my story. Look, if you are ready to stop burning cash like a startup and start building wealth like a real businessman, and you want to connect with my private network of elite founders, send me a DM on Instagram. Link in the description. Tell me your real numbers, your revenue, your true profit, how much you actually keep, and why you feel stuck. Remember, there is nothing wrong with being a businessman. It's the next step after hustle. It's how you build real wealth. So stop chasing vanity. Start extracting cash. Start investing with patience. Play the right game. I will see you in the next video.